Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your third quarter reading for July, August, and September. I've laid out the cards. I'll clarify them with the African Tarot and pull an oracle card at the end. This reading is intended to cover the third quarter, and it may contain a lot of information that you may want to reference in the future. So I will post this third quarter video as an end screen at the end of your July, August, and September readings so that you can conveniently reference it if you would like to. And I want to thank all of you who have liked and subscribed to my channel, sent me comments, shared my videos. It's greatly appreciated. I love hearing your thoughts about any and all things, so thank you for that. I'm going to get started, Aquarius, with your overall energy, which is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is indicating that you have a decision to make. You may be aware of this likely decision at this time, but it's more likely to evolve over the third quarter. And what is important about this decision is that it represents a major crossroads to you. I would counsel you, Aquarius, to make sure that you get all the information that you need to make the best and most informed decision. And it would be helpful, rather than viewing this major decision or this crossroads as such, to look for the context of this choice, to look at all the information that surrounds the two options that appear to be available for you. Because my sense is that there are many more options than what may appear at the time this decision needs to be made. In July, we have the Nine of Wands for your overall energy, and this is describing your tireless efforts, Aquarius, to accomplish something. This is probably something that is relevant to your work, your job, but it can also be something that you are building, something you have been building for a while and you've made a major investment in. You are definitely a bit weathered by this effort. You are towards the end of the struggle. Victory is assured, but you have not given up. You are more determined than ever, even though that victory that is assured is you have faith in that victory. You are still suffering and have been damaged and beaten down by your efforts in this particular regard in July. With the full moon in Capricorn at the beginning of the month, we have the Five of Wands, and the new moon in Cancer in the middle of the month, we have the Page of Swords. I probably don't need to tell you that I will continue to do general, full, and new moon readings for each month where this information will be reviewed, but it's really important for us to get a flavor for that energy. So where you are changing in July, the way that you work, maybe the direction of your efforts or the environment in which you are working, you are fielding change within the organization that you're working for. You're trying to accommodate and recognize that these changes being made are not being made according to a blueprint or master plan. Even if they are, there is no clear assurance of the direction or consequence of these changes. You, on the other hand, are determined to be victorious and to feel these changes and support them in any way that you can. This is where you, Aquarius, despite being a fixed sign, are showing the maximum of your flexibility, your ability to understand what is underneath the changes that you need to make. That's what's important to you. And as a result of these changes, of maybe conflicts that are occurring at work, maybe arguments or discussions that you're having around a creative production or effort, what direction to go in, are really being amplified by your ability to recognize a need for change, your need to change the way that you're thinking, not just what you're doing, but what you're doing will be greatly informed and enhanced by the way that you think. Your ability to understand and receive new inspirations, entertain new ideas, open up to new concepts, alternative ways of doing and thinking about what it is you want to achieve. So in July, I feel a great sense of movement, as wands often do. But this movement is really around adjusting the intention of your efforts. In August, the overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. And this is where you are holding on to those things that you have built, those things you've created, those values that are important to you, because they are creating the foundation of your movements in August. You are moving forward in August very cautiously and very carefully. And I certainly can understand with the energy of wands and swords, there is a lot of movement. There may be a flurry, lots of new information and ideas that you are seeking out, you are researching. So you feel a need to really be grounded in your values and what it is that you know is going to support any growth, any decision that you make. The full moon in Aquarius in the beginning of this month is the Nine of Swords, and the new moon in Leo in the middle of August is the Ten of Wands. You are learning a lot about what has not worked in your life. In August, you appear to me to be fortified with the knowledge that you are gaining and opening up to, your attempts at understanding deeply the context, your environment, and also those things that felt like they were imposed upon you, difficult challenges, heartaches, betrayals, abuse, where you felt to be a victim. You are now empowering yourself to recognize the ways in which you had a role in this experience. It is not to say that you are now blaming yourself for things that you formerly blamed others for. Instead, you're taking responsibility for the things that you have always understood to be the responsibility of someone else, the fault of someone else. And that is allowing you to release a tremendous amount of pain and suffering, a tremendous sense of being misunderstood, of not belonging. You are able to release that as you understand that your ability to participate in your own life, to be the authority in your own life. And this is an idea that I strongly associate with Aquarius, owning that authority because of your tremendous intuition. This is something that I think is key to our fulfillment in life, is owning our authority. You know what is best for you, and releasing the sense of victimhood, of being abused, of having people wronging you, of being put out, being marginal, being rejected, is something that you can now personally release. And this is powerful. For what I see occurring in the middle of August is your confidence, your overwhelming ability to not only master your desire to build and grow and expand, but your determination, your passion as you move forward with this powerful foundation beneath you that allows you to not only move victoriously, joyfully, with pride towards your goals, towards the things that you want to accomplish, but it also gives you this passion, this ability to inspire others, to lead others, and to really own that inspiration that is moving you forward, that makes you a leader. In September, the overall energy is the Death card. This card is talking about your ultimate transformation as you've released a lot of significant energy in August. And of course, all these time frames are somewhat artificial. This can all happen to you in the way that it happens to you in your life. And what of it is not familiar now may be obviously familiar as you begin to experience it. But this transformation is taking you to an entirely new place. You are releasing what has not worked in the past. You are holding on to your own foundation, and you're moving forward from your heart in a way that empowers you to not know which way, but to know that whatever decision you make or choice you make, you will be doing it from your full heart. The new moon in Pisces, the full moon in Pisces at actually the end of August, for September is the Knight of Wands. The new moon in Virgo in the middle of September shows us the Hierophant. So often it occurs to me that as you're taking this strength, this creative, passionate strength and will to move forward creatively, and you're exploring your options in September in a way that speaks to this decision that you're making, this sense of a crossroads that you may feel pressure around. You're actually now feeling empowered in the beginning of September to explore your options, explore the context of this decision, to not be nailed to either or, one way or two, door number one or door number two. You're really understanding the fuller picture here. All of that which surrounds the context of this decision is now fertile for you to explore, to enjoy, to contemplate the ways in which you can grow and expand on what you're now clear about. This whole process is allowing you to ask for help. The Hierophant is where you are in the middle of September in particular. The new moon in Virgo may be something that you want to clue into. You are understanding that your ability to employ the assistance that is available to you, and that means getting the answers, employing the experts who have the answers, delegating the tasks that need to be delegated, or simply sitting at grandma's kitchen table and listening to her spin her tales of survival, of love, of growth, of her life, are examples of ways in which you are consciously seeking answers and getting the assistance that exists for you, employing that in such a way that you can gain the clarity that you need, that you're getting the answers to build the way and in the direction you want to go. This also allows you to model your process. Others are watching what you do. You're inspiring others because you are inspired. So that is what others look to see how to be successful, to see how to be a mentor to others, how to model, how to lead This is you teaching others what it is you're learning. I'm going to clarify the Four of Pentacles in the middle of your reading here with the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So overall energies, in addition to the Two of Swords, the decision you're making, you are drawing upon your ability here at the end of July to explore new ideas, to open up to truths that formerly, your own truths that may have been buried or denied. By the time the cycle is over, you will have opened up to truth with a capital T, your truth decidedly, but new clarities about beliefs, about understandings, new enlightenment, new vision about what works for you. Where you have explored what doesn't work for you, here you are understanding and scrutinizing how you work and what your rewards have been for that work. What you do, how you do it, and what you receive as a result. So this is about working better, not working harder, but working better, so that you are clearly on your path, but you are adjusting and learning from your own efforts, your own behaviors, your own actions, and your own history to improve upon that, to maximize the rewards for you, the benefits for all. I'm going to clarify this reading, Aquarius, with a botanical inspiration. And I've pulled the camellia. The key word is destiny. Shakespeare said, "It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves." I think this is pretty self-explanatory. However, I have to say, as I so often do, that it is a uniquely Aquarian ability to be tapped into your the cosmic intuition. That is the hand of God. That is the yod, the lightning in the sky. This is what helps to pull you through the through line in your life experiences, and which is informing you of your destiny, not your fate, but the fate that you are crafting into your destiny. I thank you so much, Aquarius, as always, and until next time, Namaste.